The first topic we're going to talk about that summertime grind. We're going to talk about that summertime grind. Hustlers don't stop. They keep going. Shout out to Young Thug. But listen, it's a long summer for a lot of players, especially if you didn't make the playoffs or the play-in or nothing like that. You have a very, very long summer. A lot of people say they're going to Cancun, but a lot of these guys go straight to the gym. And the summertime is when you get better. The summertime is when you work on things that you need to improve on, especially for a lot of young players. It's some not he's like most of these players on this list are young, but it's a guy that's been in the league for quite some time now. He was once up here, he's dropped down low, and he has to make this summer one of his best summers. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the first person, and that first person is Ja Morant. Shout out to Ja Morant, man. He got traded to Portland. I felt like he really had to get out of Memphis. I felt like the environment wasn't good for him. You know, he started getting gun charges and all that kind of stuff, and it just not a good look. You feel what I'm saying? He was once one of the guys to take over the league that a lot of people thought was going to be the face of the league. When the Golden State Warriors was doing anything, the Memphis Grizzlies was challenging this team, you know, with Ja Morant leading the way. They was one of the hottest teams in the West, and then ever since Ja came out and said he's good in the West, things have not been looking so good. Injuries, you know, off the court issues. They trading players away. Desmond Bane's gone. Jaren Jackson's gone. So now Ja Morant's also gone, and Memphis is starting to completely rebuild. So now Ja Morant is on the team, Portland Trailblazers, who was just in the playoffs last year. They got eliminated in the first round by the Spurs, but that was a big feat for them because a lot of people didn't expect them to even make it that far, to be quite honest. They were being led by Denny, and Denny had a superb season. I thought that, you know, he was one of the most improved players in the league. And then they added Ja. They also are getting a big name back in Damian Lillard. So now Ja will be out there with Denny, Dame, and then you have Scoot Henderson off the bench, and you have Shaden Sharp. So now Ja Morant is and Drew Holiday is there. Ja Morant is playing a crowded guard. Like they have a lot of guys that can put the ball on the floor. So what did Ja Morant have to work on? Ja Morant already can get anywhere he want on the floor. His ball handling is good. He can pass the ball pretty well. He averaged about 8 assists last year. The number one thing he has to work on is his jump shot. That's going to be a big thing. That's going to be, you're going to hear that a lot during this segment. You got to work on your jump shot. When you got guys like Dame, Denny, Scoot, even Shaden, these guys can attack, and they're going to lead. It's going to lead to a lot of open opportunities for you to hit some shots. So you're going to have to be able to catch the ball and be a nice spot-up shooter for these guys. You're not going to be able to dominate the ball as much as you did in the past. So you're going to have to step your game up, and you're going to have to hit some threes. He's never been a really good three-ball shooter in his career. I got it here for you guys. Ja Morant, for his career, he is shooting 31%. That is trash. It is. For a point guard, you started off shooting 33%. And then last year, you only played 20 games. I'll give you that. You shot 23% from the three. So that is one thing you really have to improve because you're not going to be able to just dribble and, you know, dominate the ball as much. On this Portland team, I just named Dame, Denny, Drew Holiday. All these guys are pretty good with the ball in their hands, and they're good facilitators. They can be good facilitators. So you just signed with Portland. Dame is back. Dame, from what I hear, is one of the hardest working players in the league. And he got a J. Go ahead, lock in with Dame this summer. Get your jumper right. Get your mentality right. Because this can be a make or break situation for you. You know, you left Memphis. A lot of people felt like the environment was bad for you. You needed some change. And now you have that change. So now it is time for Ja Morant to really step his game up. And I think if you work on his jump shot, his shooting, it's going to open up his game a lot more. And that's the deal with a lot of these players. So Ja Morant, get that bag right. Holla at Dame. Work on that jab, pump, triple on your grill, catch and shoot. Get 1,000 shots a day. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be working on that jumper, all right? And I guarantee you, my boy, it's going to work off pretty good. That's Ja Morant. Next player I want to talk about. This guy is a pivotal piece on a championship team. And that is Chet Holmgren. My goodness. This brother, this man, I ain't going to say brother because this guy disappeared when the OKC Thunder needed him most. Oh, my goodness. I mean, he was getting bullied by everybody on San Antonio. Keldon Johnson is going to the basket on him. Vassell was going to the basket on him. Castle was going to the Harper. And we know what Wemby did to him. I mean, everybody just treated him like a baby boy. So what does Chet have to work on? His strength. You got to get some muscle, bro. You got to get in the gym. You got to get some big boy, get your big boy pants. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're a pretty good defender. You can move your feet. You got long arms. You can block shots and all that. But you cannot withstand the beating in the paint. And it showed. When guys come straight at you, you're a non-factor. You're a non-factor. And if you want to be a big man, and especially on a team like OKC who defends, their guards press up on you, so sometimes they can get beat. You're going to have to be that second line of defense. And Wemby, you got to be the Wemby stopper for them. You got to be. Wemby went at your neck last year. So you got to step up. You got offensive game. I don't have nothing to say about your offensive game. I feel like you got everything. You can post, you can dribble off, you can shoot, you can do all that. But you got to work on your body. You got to get a little stronger. You out there looking like McLovin. Scrawny. So I need you to work on just get a little bigger. Hey, my boy Blaze, he be in the gym. I can lock you in with him if you want me to, but you need to get bigger, so. Another big that I want to talk about, Jalen Duran. Jalen, you let Wendell Carter look like a all-star center out there. No disrespect, Wendell. You my guy. You play with my squad, but we know what it is. We know what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you let Wendell Carter dominate you. Then in the Cleveland series, it looks like you can't score the ball unless you get an alley-oop, unless you're getting a rebound, putting it back. You need to work on your post moves, bro. You need to get you a little midi or something, bro. Open up. You need to expand your offensive game. Go holler at Hakeem Olajuwon. Shoot, you can go holler at Jokic or somebody in the league. You can holler at Charles Barkley called you out. Go holler at Sir Charles. Anybody. You can holler at me. I know a couple post moves. But you need to work on your game, bro. You can't just – when you got a point guard like Cade, you know how many points, easy points you can get if you got a little midi jumper? So many easy points off the midi jumper. So you got to work on that. You disappeared. You was an all-star this year. You was dominating. You one of my favorite bigs, young bigs. But you disappointed me in the playoffs. You played small. Felt like you was out of place, bro. So you're going to have to work on that offensive bag, man. You got to get some more. You can face up, put the ball on the floor and get a layup, but you need to get some back to the basket moves. Get a little midi. And I guarantee you, next year it's going to be a lot easier for you. I hear you trying to get out of Detroit, man. Hey, don't leave Cade, man. You the one ain't show up, not them. So come on. All right. These next guys, I'm going to talk about all three of these guys in one. And that's the Thompson twins, Ausar and Amin. And it's also Stephon Castle as well. Now, Stephon Castle, I'm going to say all three of these guys got to work on their jumpers. I mean, the Thompson twins, way more than Castle. But I feel like they're all in kind of the same boat. So, but Castle, to me, he's a big-time game. He's a game riser. He's the type of guy, he might not be a great shooter, but he going to hit shots when you need them. Especially in the finals and in the Western Conference Finals, he stepped up to the plate and hit some real big free throws at some crucial times. And I felt like he's just a big time. He's a game riser. He's not an efficient shooter. He's not a great shooter, but he's a game riser. When it's time to perform, he's gonna step up and perform. So Stephon Castle during the season shot 33% from the three, 73% from the free throw line, which it's not that good, bro. Especially for a starting point guard. You're a point guard. As a point guard, being able to shoot the ball, it opens the floor up for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So in the playoffs, you step your game up. Like I said, you're a riser. 35% from three, 81% from the free throw line. It was much better from the free throw line. But I want to see you at 85%, 38, 40% three-point shooter because you playing with a guy like Wemby. He's going to garner a lot of attention. So you're going to have to be able to hit some open threes consistently. Not every once in a while. You need to be consistently hitting them shots. You feel what I'm saying? Dylan Harper can learn that a little bit too. He's a better shooter, but I feel like he's more of a off the dribble shooter. He can work on his catch and shooting as well. The Thompson twins. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start with Ausar, please. For Cade's sake. Cade, I got two of your players on here, bro. I'm trying to help you out, bro. I got two of your players on here. I got Dern and Ausar. Them boys gotta learn how to hit a midi or something, bro. Ausar, like, bro, you shooting 57% from the free throw line. That is trash. That is terrible. Let me see what you did in the playoffs. Because let me see what you did in the playoffs, my brother. And then from the 3-point line, he was only 25% from the 3-point line. Come on, man. What K gonna do with that? In the playoffs, 51% from the free throw line. It went down. 3-point percentage, 14%. Come on, man. K can't do nothing with that, bro. You an excellent defender, excellent slasher. You do everything else superb. It's your shooting. You need to go to lethal shooter, bro. I just saw an elite chopper with a what they call them haircuts. I saw Ice Spice with the haircut. I think pixie cut or something like that, and some leather pants hitting threes with lethal shooter, bro. If he can do it, y'all need to go call that man and get your jumper right. Cause come on, man. It's just shooting, bro. You've been playing basketball all your life. You're in the NBA now. You got all the resources. Get your jumper right. I remember I was watching Gilbert Arenas. He was talking about when he played with Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson wasn't known as a shooter at first. He was a slam artist. Gilbert said he was shooting threes all summer. And ever since then, he was a three-point shooter. You got to work on it. Thompson twins, you got it. 21% from three for men, 77% from the free throw line, 25% in the playoffs from three, and then 70% from the free. That's not gonna cut it, bro. Y'all are guards. Y'all are guards. I know y'all play the three sometimes, but y'all really guards. Y'all play the three because you can't shoot. Work on them jumpers, bro. And I'm telling you, it's gonna open the door for you. All right. I got another guy, and that's Wemby. Wemby, you're a young player. It's what, third year now? Just work on your bat, bro. You gotta go. You have to find a go-to move. I don't care if it's a hook shot, fade away, pull up, anything. You need something you can rely on. LaMarcus Aldridge had a go-to move. Dirk Nowitzki, go-to move. You need a go-to move, bro, especially when you that big. KD has a go-to move. Can nobody stop your jumper? Get to your spot, master that spot, and then it's gonna be curtains, bro. So Wemby, I don't got a lot to say about Wemby. Wemby a dog. I feel like he's gonna work on his craft, but you need a go-to move. It showed in the playoffs. It showed, especially in the finals. So now I got one more guy. This is my guy, Paolo. You got to work on your jumper too, bro. 30% from three, 77% from the free throw line. Not going to cut it. You shoot 10-plus free throws a game. You need to be shooting 80-plus, bro. 80-plus. And the three ball, you shoot them. So you got to get better at that too. In the playoffs, 33% from three, 67% from the free throw line. You dipped in the free throws. And you still, you're 6'10", and nobody can stop you from getting to the basket. You're going to get to the line. You get to the line, you're like a top 5, top 10 player getting to the line of the league. You're losing points by missing free throws. So you need to work on that, bro. You get your free throws together. You get your jumper a little better. Work on your ball handling a little bit. Sky's the limit for you, my boy. I'm gonna ride with you. Cause you a dog. I'm with you. But those are guys. Those are the top guys, not the top guys, but those are the guys that were on my mind that I felt like this is a big summer for these guys. These guys are pivotal pieces to their teams. I mean, it's Ja in a new situation, but this is a make or break it situation for him, in my opinion. Shaq, Castle, Thompson twins, Wemby, Durant, and Paolo. Get to work, fellas. Summer's here. I did see Paolo working with KD in the summer, and that's good. You need to work on them free throws, please. I need you shooting 80 plus this year, bro. If you can shoot 80% from free throw line, that's a good bump. That's a great bump, actually.